class. Before we will start with our discussion in science today, let us all stand for a prayer to be led to us by Nicolas Caligo.
Let us bow our heads in the holy presence of God. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Dear God, thank you for the gift of life and for my wonderfully and uniquely designed looks. Thank you for guiding us on every day that we have and in this school that we have studied and had good grades. Thank you for making us and giving us friends that we can rely on. Thank you for the food that you give us to eat, and thank you for the shelter that we rest in for our body to regenerate. Thank you, God.
Okay, good morning, class.
Good morning, Ma'am.
This morning, we're going to discuss about mixtures. But before we move on to our discussion, okay, let us have a motivation first. Okay, let us sing the song about mixtures. Everybody?
Looking at this mixture, if you know that they're distributed, this uniform solution, the mixture it is homogeneous, with light it is scattering. The particles are too small. Either way, in this case, those particles are dissolved. Looking at this mixture, if you know that they're distributed, this uniform solution, the mixture it is homogeneous, with light it is scattering. The particles are too small. Either way, in this case, those particles are dissolved. What's the one? Just picture, you can hang on the wall. Solution, I will make this circle, yeah. That just does match the wall. To solve it, put all you can solve it. Watch it dissolve it. Now you have made your solution. Come on, this picture is what you call it. As long as it's not saturated, no solute will precipitate it. It's particle from separated. No solid water who wants to make it. Colors of water who wants to make it. That's because the salt is salt. Come on, this picture is the solution. No problem, we got it solved. Looking at this picture, if you know that they're distributed, this uniform solution, the mixture it is homogeneous, with light it is scattering. The particles are too small. Either way, in this case, those particles are dissolved. What if it's broken up and there are different lumps and it's see-through, heterogeneous? There are two kinds we gotta learn, and some are called colloids, the others are suspensions. Heterogeneous means different. These mixtures present are so uneven. The chunks of solutes are so large that we can see them. Colloids are the first kind to spread almost evenly, but shine a light through them and you can see the beam easily. Suspensions have layers, but also I should mention they can also look like colloids, but only when you shake them. Particles are too large with two different properties, like dust in the air. In time we separate properly. Looking at this picture, if you know that they're distributed, this uniform solution, the mixture it is homogeneous, with light it is scattering. The particles are too small. Either way, in this case, those particles are dissolved. What if it's broken up and there are different lumps and it is see-through, heterogeneous? There are two kinds, we gotta learn them. Some are called colloids, the others are suspensions. Looking at this picture, if you know that they're distributed, this uniform solution, the mixture it is homogeneous, with light it is scattering. The particles are too small. Either way, in this case, those particles are dissolved. What if it's broken up and there are different lumps and it is see-through, heterogeneous? There are two kinds, we gotta learn them. Some are called colloids, the others are suspensions.
We hope you enjoy this chemical mix.
Hey, did you enjoy the song?
Yeah!
So what is the song all about?
Mixtures!
Okay, exactly. No? So today, this is actually an application of the things that we have learned about mixtures. Okay, so based on the song, okay, what are the two kinds of mixtures? Anybody? Yes, Sophia?
Two kinds of mixtures are homogeneous and heterogeneous.
Okay, very good. Now, how about give me an example of other two kinds of heterogeneous mixtures. John?
Colloids and suspensions.
Okay, so we have colloids and suspensions. So this morning, we are going to talk about the importance or significance of mixtures in our daily life. Okay, so are you excited to learn about those things?
Yes.
Okay, so this morning, our discussion is about mixtures, particularly on the significance of mixtures in our daily life. Okay, so you have here photos or pictures about the different examples of mixtures. So what have you seen in that picture? Okay, fruit salad. Okay, salad. Okay, this is or that is an example of mixture. Another one. This is one of my favorite food or viand. Okay, pinakbet is also a mixture of vegetables. Okay, how about this one? Okay, so that we have chicken teriyaki, or is it adobo or teriyaki? Okay, whatever, but this is an example of mixture. Okay, next. Okay, this one is an example of mixture. Another example of mixture, fruit salad. How about this one? A generation's favorite food, no? Okay, pizza. Okay, how about that one? Clothes. Okay, we generally call them fabric. Okay, or cloth. Okay, so because of these mixtures, we were able to design, no? Because we have that kind of fabric, we were able to design different forms or various forms of fashion dresses. No, without the knowledge about mixtures, it could have been impossible for us to wear this kind of clothes. No? Okay, look at the boys. No, they're wearing different fabrics. So those are examples of. Do you know them? Yes. No. Some others says yes. What is the name of that group? BTS. Others don't know. Okay, my question, essential questions here are mixtures important in our daily life? Yes, Laura.
Yes,
Why do you think so?
I can't imagine life without mixtures.
Okay, very good. Shall we give a clap for Laura? Okay. Can anybody give me one example of mixture that you often eat at home? Eat or use at home?
Well, mostly I eat jar compote.
Okay. Thank you, Ray. How about others? Anybody can give more examples?
Water.
Water. Okay. Yes. Any example of mixture? For all the mixtures in the world. Yes, cite one.
The world map.
Yeah.
Air.
Air. Okay. So very good. No, air is an example of mixture. Okay. Moving on to the next. We know that mixtures play important role in our daily life. No, we even use them at home and in our daily activities. They are also important in making other products, just like in the field of medicine. Now, without the knowledge on mixtures, it could have been impossible to treat certain kind of diseases, or disease rather. Now, do you know that there are some mixtures that are beneficial to us? Or rather, the opposite for that, beneficial, there are also not beneficial to our health. Can you give me of examples of mixtures that are so beneficial for our health? Yes, just real.
Fruit salad.
Very good. Fruit salad. How about Shaila?
Viands that are mixed with vegetables.
Very good. No, viands that are mixed with vegetables. So we consider this as healthy foods. How about the opposite of beneficial? Ray. Pizza.
Han.
Exactly, it's so delicious, no? But the nutritional content of pizza is not good for our health. So can you consider pizza a bearer of insignificant nutrients to our body or carrier? Maybe some, maybe yes. Okay. Next. Okay. So we know that there are some certain kind of mixtures that are not good, or we call them unhealthy foods, or we call them not beneficial for our health. Okay. So these are some of the examples of the food or the mixtures, no, that cannot give us healthy or cannot give us good nutrients to our body. Okay, so can you name some of the things there on the screen? Other hand, Nicholas.
Kit Kat.
Okay, so how does it taste, Nicholas?
It tastes like chocolate.
Okay, exactly, because it's an example of chocolate. Okay, how about the other one? Like the bottles there, can.
Fanta.
Yes, how does it taste?
It tastes like soft drink.
Ah, exactly. You're giving me interjecting jokes now in our class, okay? So how about sneakers, picnic, M&M, Bounty? There are all kind of foods, or there are examples of sweets, there are examples of foods which we generally call junk foods. Okay? We know that junk foods are not good in our body. Now, so this morning we will be having a science debate, no, about particular uses of mixtures in our daily life. Okay? But before we moving on to our science debate, we will know first some of the important details about how to conduct a science debate or a debate. No, we have the parts of a debate to remember. First, it must have an opening statement. So what are the content of opening statement? You must know how to organize your idea. You must have an intro, a body, and a conclusion. Then, example, trying to think of a slogan to tie everything together. And then, second, in your opening statements, you must have an argument type. Third, you must have word choice. And then, you must be aware of the length. Okay? There should be a specific time, no allotment for all your arguments presented. Second part, you have the rebuttal section. This section is composed of the organization, delivery, and of course you are all graded or scored by the adjudicators or the judges or the observers. Next we have, by the way, in the 4-step rebuttal you can have this tip. First, they say, meaning you repeat what the other team said during their opening statement. And then in the second part, you have your but, meaning your transition word. You could use something other than, but like, or however. On the third, you may use because. This is your reasoning. And then the last one, you have therefore. No, it means a conclusion. So before you end up your statement or your arguments, you must have a conclusion. And finally, you have a closing statement. Again, you all have organization, argument, and don't forget the use of time. Okay, class, Einstein, grade 6 Einstein, are you ready for our class debate today?
Yes!
Okay, let me hear again your yes.
Yes!
Okay, so what is the motion or the topic of our science debate this morning? Okay, so we have on the board or on the screen projected, motion, this house supports banning of junk foods in school. Okay, so we are, may I know the representative from the government side? You may raise your hand now. Okay, so this is now the government side. How about the opposition side? Okay, so how about the observers? Where are you now? Raise your hand, say hi.
Hi!
Again, say hi. Okay, wave with your pen and pencils and paper because you will be doing the observation. You will be writing your comments, your suggestions to each of the speakers in the house. Okay? So without further ado, shall we give a round of applause for each one of us and to the speakers before they'll start.
Good morning to all of you, especially to my group mates, to our fellow debaters, to the process observers, to our teacher, and to the adjudicators. I'm Andrea Margaret Ganancio, and I'm the first speaker of the government side. So the motion is, this house supports banning of junk foods in school. Well, it's understood that junk foods are bad for the health. We've been taught that saying since we are kinder. So that's why sometimes we avoid junk foods. And also, I'm gonna say that junk foods are just banned in school. So it means you can still eat them outside the school, or you can just wait for 8 hours and spend 8 hours in the school and you wait for the 9th hour, then you eat junk foods. But I'm not saying that I'm supporting junk foods. We're just saying that we support banning junk foods because in school, because number one, it's bad for the health. And most the students will be affected in their studies. Junk foods may be like a big contributor to our economy, especially to the Philippines, because there are many kinds of junk foods. But do you think that our economy is more important than our health? Because what if you think that you just think about the money we get from the tax, from the VAT of the junk foods, and the people of the Philippines keep on dying because they eat junk foods. And that is so weird. If junk foods are not sold in the canteen, then they can be sold in supermarkets or malls. Think about the new Robinsons that just opened last July 26. There are many people there, it's so very crowded. So I think people can avoid buying junk foods there. They can buy junk foods there, but yes, they can buy junk foods because if they want to. But yeah, that's, I'm gonna say for the health. I just care so much for the health because once, you know, some common cases, it's like your life will end just because your health was like lost or something like destroyed or affected. Like the kidney failures or UTI, you can get them from junk foods. And also, junk foods are really bad.
Good morning, everyone. I understand that she said that junk foods are not that good for the health, but only too much of it if you eat too much of the junk foods. But behind the packet of the junk food you eat, there's an appropriate table on how much you should eat about this and how many people should eat this. There. So it's also a good way to discipline the people of the Philippines. And also, junk foods, some of the junk foods have nutritional value in them, included in the
So you are saying that there are some nutritional value that can have in junk foods, like iron or something like that, but you are not there when it is made. So what are you
Trying.
if what's behind the packet of the junk foods weren't true, they wouldn't be packaged and distributed around the Philippines. They need to be approved by the many departments in the Philippines. And also, junk foods are not really junk foods. I think junk, they're made from junk, like garbage and stuff. They're actually, yes.
you said earlier, you said it's a good way to discipline yourselves, right? But how can we discipline ourselves if we eat junk foods? We just crave for more, so I don't get that.
It's really a good way to like teach yourself that this is what the packet said and that's what you always should take. And back to what I said, the junk foods are made from scraps of meat or other products from factories, and they're not really that dirty. They're just like cleaned up and made into junk food. So, and also, like I said, they're not really that
A pleasant morning, everyone, especially to my fellow roommates, fellow debaters, process observers, of course, to our educators. So first of all, let me just take the motion first. This House supports banning of junk foods in school. Now, as our first speaker said, that junk foods are generally unhealthy and well known around the world, right? Yes, junk foods may be cheap and tasty, but it is not worth it to risk our lives for happiness. We can just live long, live with our family. That will equal to happiness, and I don't really see the point why we have to eat junk foods for pleasure and just for those happiness that we need to feel. As our first speaker again said, that we can get a lot of infection if we eat a lot of junk foods, especially the urinary tract infection. It is the most common infection for the especially students, but still there's also for some adults all over the world. So if we buy junk foods, that will just add tax, I need to pay money, and money isn't like greater than our health or economy, is what our first speaker said, because yes, money can only help for curing, but they cannot buy lives, our lives. If we are dead, you can't buy our lives. You just can't go to our Almighty Lord and beg and give Him money, because it is not like that. Also, yes, the children can get addicted to junk foods because there's no parental guidance. Because especially at school, there's not much parents going around with their children, especially when there's graders 4 to 6, because they think that they're already dependent and discipline themselves. But the truth is, the hidden secret is that when their parents are not in school anymore, they just go to the canteen and buy junk foods, and that is our very first reason why we want to ban junk foods in our school. We are the educated ones. Why are we not the disciplined ones? We should discipline ourselves. Discipline, patience, how many hours? It's just only 8 hours here in school. Why can't you just wait for 8 hours, and when it's over, then you can eat junk foods outside in your house and go around and just eat what you want, especially like pizza. Without anything to say, I rest my case. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Today I am going to tell you that banning of junk foods is not really going to help anything. And not all junk foods are bad for the health. And I know that junk foods literally mean that it's junk. And also junk foods is also known as fast food, so it's also known that it's fast served, so it can save time rather than you need to like cook homemade spaghetti, and it takes so much time. It takes like hours to make, and yes. And I know that junk food can kill you. Of course it can, and as you said that you can eat it outside the school, so you can still even have UTI even if you are eating it outside the school. Don't tell me that Robinsons can keep you from UTI, and since what?
We can actually minimize the possibilities of UTI because there's parental guidance. So what is your opinion on that?
You can go to Robinsons without parents, since we are matured, or maybe not matured. I don't know.
But what if a child that is 6 years
Oh, that is in grade 6, and you just go to school and no parents, so he will still get, or he or she will still get UDI.
Yeah, I know that. So back to my topic. Since that you can save money from junk foods, then you can use that to cure yourself. I have experienced UDI a lot of times in my life since I was little. I was less than 6 years old, and you know I'm still alive. I'm not.
Excuse me, but there are no personal stories.
I hope that I can actually share and share it back. Yeah, no. And junk food is known for fast food. Yeah, it's served quickly, and it can also give you instant energy, especially for competitions. And you need that junk food to retain your energy. And it is also cheap, so that you can save money for the future. And soft drinks and coffee have caffeine to keep you awake. And I conclude that a lot of American teens go to Starbucks before going to school. This is Philippines, not America. I was just stating that from America. And you can also be tricked.
Good morning, everyone, especially to our lovely and smart teacher, Ma'am Jen, to my classmates, and to my fellow debaters. Okay, I just want to rebut on your statement about junk foods give us instant energy, but I think drinking milk is more... Second speaker. But I think that drinking milk is more beneficial. Do you know that song on an advertisement that helped make energy cup? And I think drinking milk is more beneficial than eating junk foods because it's really bad for the health. And I also think that maybe milk nowadays are really expensive, but I think even if just for 13 pesos, I think that it's enough to buy, okay. And also, I rebut on your statement that your first speaker said that junk foods really don't literally mean junk. But your second speaker said that I understand that junk foods really mean junk. He said that. So I think I was really confused with opposite ideas and opposite arguments, and also I just looking for without further ado, I'm going to end my speech. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Especially to my teacher, to my fellow debaters, to my teammates, and the audience. My name is Nicholas Cabral G. Calibo, and I am the first whip of the opposition side. Some junk foods also have nutritional value, and on birthdays, what would you eat without cake or spaghetti? What would the children eat? Vegetables? The cake like corn.
You can easily cook like adobo.
You can carry junk foods without hassle, and you can carry it anywhere. And junk foods are also.
You said that junk foods can be carried anywhere. Why not just bring homemade sandwiches with lot of vegetables and other foods that are healthy?
But kids wouldn't like to eat vegetables because they would not satisfy their craving to that point.
You said also that junk foods we can carry anywhere, right? But what is the purpose that God gave us legs and hands to carry those foods? Why don't we just use our body parts? That's why God gave us all to use it for that kind of purposes. So what
legs carry? No. If you would carry food that is food like adobo in school, that would be Fruit juice is actually good for your health also. Your parents probably gave you that and you probably enjoyed it. Also, bubble gum can help you concentrate when you memorize according to studies. And buying junk food in schools can make your school have funds which can improve your learning experience and make new buildings and buy new books. If you also ban junk foods, some of the happiness in children's hearts will be depleted. It can also satisfy our desires to ingest something sweet or a little salty. You can eat biscuits. However, some contain some ingredients that in junk food that gives junk food its flavor. Also, I would like to rebut that Gracia said that when school is over, they should.
Hi everyone, a pleasant morning, especially to our dearest educators, to my beautiful teacher in front of me, to my group mates, and to our fellow debaters. I'm here to rebut some of the statements that the opposition side said. Well, based on your statements, one of your group mates said that junk foods have the amount or the appropriate amount that you should consume for that time. So your leader of opposition said that there is an appropriate amount for you or the amount of the junk food that you should consume at the back packaging. But not all children read the back part because they think that the information that was written there was useless, so that they should rush and eat the junk foods inside. So also, I wanted to rebut the statement of your third speaker that you can junk food is a lightweight food which you can carry like literally everywhere, but you can also bring like sliced fruits if you are too lazy to bring heavy things, but just you can slice it or whatever would you like to, or dice it with super sharp knife. So think about those people who are not eating junk foods like a long time ago. They exist long or they live long because there are no available junk foods, because junk foods are still not produced or made. And nowadays some people die because of too much salt, too much sugar, and other preservatives rather, which can cause like diseases or UTI, like gallstones and everything, gingivitis. Yeah. And also like tonsillitis if you eat too much sugary, like very sweet food. So without any statements, I now rest my case. Thank you.
Good morning, Ma'am Jen, to the audience, to my group mates and my fellow debaters. I am Giselle Jan Caparoso, the opposition member of the opposition side. Junk foods should not be banned at schools, since some junk foods have nutritional values like dark chocolate. Also, children love to eat junk foods because it is tasty. Besides, kids these days like junk food more than veggies, and it is very cheap to buy. Kids just need to balance eating junk foods and vegetables. Tresha said earlier that when school is over, they should just eat at home. Why would they eat? Well, why would they buy it secretly if they would be seen by their parents that if they eat at school?
I said they can eat at their homes because they have parental guidance, and that way that they can have limitations in themselves.
Okay, but you said that they don't need parental guidance, but then you said they need parental guidance. What is it really?
She just elaborated it, and also statements can be renewed, but also she just renewed it because some pointed her. So that's the,
Okay, but Tresha said that it is important to minimize eating junk foods, but then he said
that kids don't need to have parental guidance eating on junk foods.
Let me just clarify that on my speech I said at school they don't have parental guidance, while at home they can have parental guidance and then they can have discipline and limitations on themselves. Thank you. I think you misheard the others.
But they have the teachers at school. That's all they do.
Good morning, everyone, especially to the fellow competitors and to the educators and my fellow groupmates. Each junk food is composed of flavors that spark up your taste buds, of course. But it slowly destroys your immune immunity. Appetite and often body systems like the urinary, endocrine, digestive, and possibly nervous system. There are three kinds of fast food. There are three kinds of junk foods I meant. Correction. Fast food, processed, and especially our, typically Nicole's favorite sweets. Fast food is composed mostly of cholesterol, sodium, mostly nitrate compounds, and unnecessary fats. Cholesterol is an important matter in the body, but too much cholesterol can often become a major health risk, and it will become waste and is stored in the body, otherwise known as fats. When the cholesterol count is very high, you may get a chance to develop a certain heart disease named atherosclerosis. The disease is the blocking of a certain vein or artery and may cause slow blood flow or completely blocked blood flow and may lead to a possible heart attack. Processed junk food is composed of sodium components, potassium nitrate, potassium nitrate. The salt in the food can cause development of kidney stones and difficulty in urinating. The potassium in junk food may be helpful for the muscles, but when there is too much, it may lead to kidney failure. The sweets have carbohydrates, caffeine. The sugar in these foods, when too much is consumed, congratulations, you can no longer walk and your blood type is Nutella. Diabetes can lead to many problems like low immunity, blindness, and kidney failure.
Good morning, everyone, especially to my fellow debaters and my groupmates and to our beautiful teacher, Ma'am Jen. I am here to evaluate or make you understand more of our side. Junk foods are the type of food that most of the children like nowadays. Just like Jesus said earlier, just like us, we like eating junk foods. But we all discipline ourselves because we are 6th graders. Then the parents will guide the 1st and the 3rd graders so they won't spoil themselves with junk foods, and the 4th and 5th graders have their intelligence to guide them. And junk food should not be banned because I think some of you will say that they can distract us, but all foods can distract us. And then I rest my case.
I greet everyone a pleasant morning. First of all, how do you know that what they put in the nutritional fact is actually a fact? Because you can always lie when you put those things there so that people will buy it. And how would you know that the place where they made the junk foods is clean? The people of the past lived long, healthy lives. The people now live up to their 60s and maximum. So why is it that the people of the past live longer? It's because they ate healthy food. They didn't have Richie in the past, no burgers, no gatos. But we have them. The bad things in junk foods, we put them in our body and we let children eat them in school. I know that they can still eat junk foods out of school, but they spend like 40 hours in school in a week. So it would be minimized or lessened in their bodies, and it would be safer for them. The plastic that they are put in is also quite an obstacle to some children, because some children just throw those things almost anywhere. And schools are very important places. In a way, they represent the future generation because it's where the future stars, the children, are at. And if it was dirty, it would be like saying that the future is going to be messy. And also, when it floods, the plastic might
The plastic may clog the canals and then stagnant water and finally sickness like dengue. Also, to clear things up, there's always someone that doesn't follow the rules. And for your second speaker, you said that you had UTI when you were very young. So that would mean you ate quite a lot of junk foods or something similar. So, and if you do that at school, it would worsen your health because your health is already damaged. And why eat foods for energy? Why eat junk food for energy when you can just have bread and spaghetti? Does it have to be junk foods? And there are these cakes called carrot cakes, banana cakes, and some other kind of cakes. So does it have to be chocolate cakes? And not all cakes are healthy, are unhealthy. And you just generalize that children like to eat junk food because there are some children who don't really like to eat junk food. So please stop generalizing. And I would like to correct our second group statement. Artificial hearts are already on their way, and there are already some, but they cost a lot. So why buy one when you can just take care of yourself, of your heart, rather than spending millions, billions, and trillions? I rest my case.
Pleasant day, everyone. Yes, junk foods can cause bad or negative things, but not all of it. Dark chocolate, like I think Israel said it is good for our heart. And also Nicholas said that bubble gum relaxes our mind and makes us memorize easier. And it doesn't distract our minds. And also, we're just talking about banning of junk foods in school, not the whole city, okay? And I think it's Sophia that, yes.
Actually, the fact is if you eat bubble gum while you study and eat it while you take a test, that's when you can remember it. Not just eat bubble gum and then you memorize it.
I mean, yes, you can eat bubble gum when you're memorizing it and
But is that eating bubble gum in tests?
I mean, no, at homes they can memorize their their notes and eat bubble gums, okay? And also, yes, we're not responsible for the packaging, or we don't know how they pack it, but the DTI or another departments scan, yes.
Yes, the DTI scans that can be found in the junk food packaging will be responsible for it. But what if some of the DTI agents are paid by the junk food companies just to approve their junk foods being healthy?
But there are many departments and it undergoes many processes, but there are loyal workers that are loyal to their works. And so that's all I think. Thank you.
So again, good morning. And I was the first speaker of the government side, and I just want to rebut from some of the statements the opposition member said. Your LO said that discipline the people and teach yourself is a good way. Well, that's why the Philippines is not trying to compete with other countries, because there are rules and the people will follow. Even though we put a rule on banning junk foods, some people will still not follow, especially in school, because not all of us here in school are smart enough to follow those rules. Because here in Tambo Central School, we are 4,000 students, and do you think all the 4,000 students can follow the rules implemented in the school? And Nicole also said that it takes so much time to cook foods, and junk foods can quicken your time easily. But you know why? What's the purpose of God? That He gave us hands, He gave us the strength to do things, to do the things that we need to do. Why just we don't be like
why do we need to to be lazy? God didn't tell us to be lazy. That's why God gave us hands, feet, eyes, nose, mouth, and ears. Because each of those parts has purposes. And also someone said that you can save money for the future. But what if, for example, your future, it's like you set the future to be 6 years old. And in the age of 56, you died. So how would the money used in the future will be used? You're already dead because of junk foods. So is that mean that you save to the future? And also carry it anywhere. The junk foods, you can carry it anywhere. I already pointed, but I just wanted to repeat again that when you carry, yes, you can carry junk foods because they're so light in weight. But God gave us the strength to carry things that our body can be compatible with. Excuse me, but I'm not saying that. And also I'm not believing that our body strength can just carry a 40 gram. That's not the maximum weight gram we carry. But what if your weight is 36 kilograms? So you can just carry at 25 kilograms. So you can carry 40 grams.
Okay. I am here to rebut some of the statements. Okay. Your Prime Minister said in her rebuttal statement that we are strong and we can carry everything. Yes. I mean some stuff.
I'm not saying.
I said that everything. Okay.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that we can carry everything, but we can carry the maximum kilograms that our body can
Yes.
carry.
But not everyone is strong. Some have they have some disorders in their muscles and stuff. And also, she said that if your weight is heavy, you can be strong and you can carry a lot of things. But what
No,
if
I'm not saying.
yes,
I'm not saying a lot of things, but I'm saying you can carry the maximum kilograms that your body can carry.
yes. But what if you can't even carry your own body? Because you're so.
Excuse me, I already explained that when your weight is 36 kilograms, then you can carry at least a maximum of 25 or 20, something like that. I'm not saying that you'll carry your own body. How can you carry your own body if you oh my god, sorry.
But okay, that's over now. Okay. You said that the health is more important than the economy. Suppose you have no money and you were actually sick, not because of junk food this time. Would you expect people to just give you medicine without paying them? Since the world is so selfish now. And this is the Philippines. We are very poor and every. I thought we can't point here.
You said we did it already.
There was an objection.
There are actually free healthcares these days.
Like I said, the world is selfish, and this is the Philippines.
That's what the free healthcares are for.
Yeah. They're selfish. And yes, this is the Philippines, and the Philippines is very poor. We can't afford very much kind of stuff. And also, I just wanted to correct one of your statements. One of you said that Nicole said that junk foods don't give you much energy. She actually said coffee, not junk foods. Yeah, she said coffee and soft drinks. And also, I wanted to clear the junk statement, I said that junk foods are not really junk that are as in garbage. She said that they're really junk as in scraps. And I also said that trash, really. It's garbage. I said garbage as in the found in the garbage dump. Is that where junk foods are? Is that where they come from? And also, you said that many dishes are easy to make. So it's not adobo as easy as like 1, 2, 3. I think you just put water in the chicken and it's already cooked. Yes, but you said that the health is more important than the economy, so you literally have to remember
Call
now.
now the process observers in front. Let's start with Cassie, Miss Cassie Ramayan, to share to us her observations regarding the debate or the activity. Cassie?
Good morning, everyone. I am here to tell you my observations to my fellow classmates, the future debater. First of all, I congratulate all of you, and sorry, my observations are too detailed. For Andrea, for government side, Andrea have ideas that are real explained, and her accent is cool, and giving a nice example from her mom. For Tasha, the quote "we are educated" is nice, and it supports their motion or their house, and her ideas are perfect. For Chayla, she presented an advertisement examples, and how she speaks is nice. For Sophia, she has cute voice, and her ideas are nice. And for Ray, ideas are connected to science, well, he's good at science. And for Ayet, ideas are understandable, and for Andrea's statements are about is convincing, and also I felt that she really wanted to win this debate. For the opposition side, Laura Ian Tresha pointed and her answers are pretty nice, understandable, and her ideas is meaningful. For Nicole, how she speaks is pretty and ideas are meaningful. And for Nicholas, his answers of POI or point of information are understandable, and he really can't speak of his ideas because of a lot of points, and his ideas still are wonderful. Gisrael's statements or arguments is, I love it, but his voice is nice, but he needs more arguments or ideas. And for Benzel's, still the same with Giselle, na he needed more ideas. And Cindy, you're right now, we're talking in school, not in other places, and I like it how she speaks. And for Laura's rebuttal statement is right. Laura can't really talk her ideas or arguments because of a lot of PII, and this is friendly. Thank you.
Okay, let us listen to another process observation. Let me call in Miss Kim Tablon. Okay, Kim?
Good morning, everyone. I am one of the process observers. So I'm here to tell or to give my observation of the debate. As we have ended this debate, well, this debate has been successful. So for the government side, the debaters are very good and very fluent in speaking. Well, not very, but there may be some imperfections, but it went well. So for Andrea, as the Prime Minister, she said that junk foods can cause distraction though. And junk food is bad for the health and can destroy our body. Junk food can also give obsession, as she said. Junk food is very strong in exportations. There's one question that really gives an impact on all of us. Is economy more important than your health? So for next is for Jasha. Well, she said that junk food is well known and obviously means junk. It may cause irreparable diseases like UTI. She said that we are educated and we are disciplined. So health is more important than money. And money can buy lives, and it can only help us for curing. Next is for China. She reacted to Nicole's statement, which junk food gives instant energy. She said that she is confused of their arguments. So for Sophia, she reacted to the argument of Lara, which is the proper consuming of junk foods. She said, why are you risking your life while there are good food to eat? She also reacted to the argument of Nicholas, which is the lightweight situation. for Ray. Ray's voice is very aggressive. It can stress his own voice. Junk food, he said that junk food has a gigantic disadvantage to our body. Salt and carbon can cause obesity. Salt can affect the urinary system. And he said something about potassium nitrate. Next is Aya. She is too fast in speaking, and she said that why eat junk food? Junk food, for there are good food, same as Sophia's statement. And she said, does all cake needs to be chocolate? I mean, they're like banana cakes, carrot cakes, and things like that. So for the opposition side, as I observed, the debate the side made their motion well. I can apply my experiences in this side. Well, I know that it's not really like that to judge it. For Laura as Prime Minister, she said that junk food has appropriate servings, easily satisfies craving, and has nutritional value. While Pointa's argument has been pointed by Treksha and a lot by Sophia. So for Nicole keeps saying like, yeah, like, something like that. And she said that not all of them are junk. Well, someone also pointed that instant energy thing. Well, it depends on the sugar, the amount of sugar in the junk food. So she also said that junk food is known as fast food and saves time and also can kill you. Next is for Nicholas. So he said that bubble gum can help minds concentrate, have nutritional value, and can carry without hassle. Someone pointed about that argument though. He said that happiness can be removed if junk food is gum. Someone also pointed it. So for Benzel, which is the same as Israel's, it was not really that kind of informative. And for Cindy, she is just preferring some statements of her group mates. So for the Andrea's rebuttal, he said that not all are smart enough to follow rules. And he just restated some of her statements and described Nicole's argument. So for Laura, poverty is a big word in his speech. Not everyone is that strong enough to carry enough food. Weight can affect what you can carry, and health is more important than the economy. She said that what if you have money? Money can save lives, but only in the way of hearing. She said that the world is selfish, and she reinstated Nicole's argument, which is the coffee thing. And that's all what I can say for this debate. Thank you.
Okay, so you have just heard the comments, suggestions of the process observers, no, about our speakers. So I guess you have learned a lot from this activity for this morning. Okay, so do you like debate, class?
Yes.
Okay, how about the other side?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So have you learned many things today?
Yes.
Okay, so have you heard or did you get lessons about from the speakers having shared their opinions and their suggestions regarding their stand in a particular topic?
Yes.
Okay, so I believe that the debate or through the debate, I have ignited your ideas, your opinions, and even your suggestions or your stand regarding the motion that this House supports the banning of junk foods. So to all of you, to all of my students, the grade 6 Einsteins, congratulations for a job well done to all of us. So shall we give a round of applause for ourselves?